Being a good king can be an enviable achievement, but watch your back, because you might not know what your predecessors had done. A long time ago in a village in West Africa, there lived a king called King Munsa, a generous king who loved and cherished his people. King Munsa was popularly called as voice of the people as he hated cheating and always stand on the path of justice. He was friendly to both the poor and the rich, nice to both the young and the old, and gentle to everyone who come across him. For this reason, the villagers hold festival every 2 years to thank the gods for blessing them with such a king. He was indeed a celebration the king had merited from his people. Their lands flourished, food in abundant, and parents watched their infants grow to become grown-ups. We could say that this was a perfect village. Until one fateful night when a tragedy struck at the middle of the night. A mysterious wind blew across the entire village, which made the unthinkable to happen. The next morning, every animal in the village were dead, including the ones in the bush. Farm crops withered and the streams became dry, leading to a terrible famine in the land. King Munsa, in his confusion and surprised by the terrible incidents, consulted the oracle. After a lot of consultation, the oracle discovered that the sins of his forefathers has caught up with him. It was discovered that his predecessor had committed a great atrocity in the land. Great King Ajaku, his predecessor, had killed the first son of every family in that land and used them for a powerful charm, and now the blood of the innocent children are crying for vengeance. King Munsa was told that the sacrifice for the atonement of his forefathers' sin was that he must be buried alive, so that his blood would be used to cleanse the land. King Munsa was given 3 days to make a decision, otherwise another greater wind will strike, and every living thing in the village would die.
I am the king, and I love my people. My people will die if I don't offer myself for sacrifice. I vowed to be a good king and protect them, but now I'm at a crossroad.
The king stayed awake all night, and on the second day, he made the decision to offer himself to be buried alive for the cleansing of the land. Rituals were performed. The king was buried at the center of the village on the third day. The people cried and mourned that a good king is gone. But that was all King Munsa could do to save his people. So, their lands flourished once again, but this time, the king's life was the price. And so, the life of a good king was cut short by sins of his forefathers. But his story was told and passed on from generation to generation, as the king who died so his people could live.